I know that I like something when I show my subject the back of the camera and they go, oh!
Like that.
Oh, wow.
A lot of times the highest praise I'm gonna get is, I don't hate this picture of me. And that's like, because nobody likes being photographed. I don't like being photographed.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
So I don't expect anybody to feel like a supermodel when they walk in the room, but when I show them the back of the camera and they're like I see that relief on their face, it's like, okay, all right, we're good.
Whole body. Yeah.
I'm Niki Fandel. I work for MIT Lincoln Laboratory, and I'm a photographer. Well, a lot of times our days are really packed. So it could be, 4 studio headshots in the morning, and then there's a conference going on that we're popping in and out to get keynote speakers, and then, I got to run to L building to do technical photo shoot in a lab space for the annual report. Hi! You just don't know what you're going to be doing. Like the minute you think, I've done everything I could possibly do for Lincoln Lab, next thing you know, you're belly crawling through a mock rubble pile. You're doing something totally weird with your day, and you had no idea it was coming. You just find yourself in these strange situations. You go over to the Mel and you have to put on the full bunny suit. I'm there to photograph everything they need, and it's my job to capture that visually, and then also to kind of bring a real human face of the lab out into the world. I would say most people, 80% of people walk in here and the first thing they say is, I'm terrible at taking pictures. I always look bad in pictures. I really don't want to do this. My boss made me. I hate it. And I'm just and I just got to let them get it out. And then there's a lot of chit-chatting. And I would say most of the time we end up with some pretty good stuff. Not everybody wants to smile in their picture. And I do think that part of getting a photograph that's genuine is letting them be who they are. And if a person is not a big, grinny person, you have to step back as the photographer and let your subject kind of decide what they want. So for me, a successful portrait is a portrait that the subject feels good about. A headshot should not be something anyone dreads. And also, at some point at Lincoln Laboratory, your boss is going to ask you for it. There's going to be some need. It's usually an org chart. They love org charts around here. They love them. Headshots very much have become a big part of my life here at the lab, but I love it when I do a cool technical shoot, a cool, dark, fun lab photo shoot where they go oh, this looks great. I didn't know this space could look like this. I remember when I first started, I was just how is this my life? This is so interesting. And then you get in and sort of all of that falls away and you're just thinking about the technical elements, you're thinking about the end use of the photo, and you usually have to get in and out in about 20 minutes. You're just focused on what you need to do. I've done over 450 photo shoots this year already. I love walking into people's lab spaces and being what does this do? What's this program about? Tell me. Everyone cares so deeply about their work and they're so passionate. I ask them about what they do and they light up. They're so interested in what they're doing, and I'm interested in what they're doing, and it's a great way for me to learn a little bit about them, make them feel confident and comfortable, and also kill some time while I'm setting up my lighting. I would say the reaction usually ranges from wow, I love this picture, to, I don't hate that. That's actually, I don't hate it, which is also fine. I've had a lot of people come up to me after the fact, they'll see me in the hallway and they'll be I love that picture. So this is what I'm
That's
down.
really
love.
nice.
I think I've been very, very lucky. to have gotten here and to have gotten to know so many interesting, incredible people. And if they value my work, it means the world. It really does. I care a lot because I can tell everyone around me also cares a lot. And I definitely care a lot about supporting them in the one way that I know how.
Give me a fresh new smile. All right, let's see. Beautiful! You're killing it. Good job.